How y'all doing? Welcome to Woodshed Antics. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you've been around a while and you continue to show up to support the channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. As always, like, share, and subscribe. Helps us grow the channel, helps me keep chasing this dream. So today, we're going to do another potato rough out. This one is going to be of an owl. We're going to spin you around. We're going to get started. So I'm going to start off by, of course, cutting both ends off. Flat place for it to stand. There. Yeah, we're all right with that. And then a flat top, because I'm just used to looking at a flat top when I start. I can never cut these square the first time, it doesn't seem, but there we have our nice round potato, stable on the bottom. I'm just looking, this gets cut into a triangle off the get-go, so you can literally come out here, just angle your knife down one way and angle your knife down. Well, we're going to use that for the back, and then I'm going to come over here, or for the front, I'm going to come over here and angle these down, these cuts right here. If you can see, I leave a little bit of a flat spot at the back. That's going to actually come, okay, that's before I get ahead of myself. I get carried away. So here's my basic shape. I have this back of the flat spot of the triangle. You can see my triangle here. And if it bothers you that one side's longer than the other, you can come back in here and straighten that out. Sometimes when you're first starting out, you want to keep these proportions like this triangle as square as you can keep it. It just helps you with your proportions. Here's this triangle. This is the front of the face. That's the back of the head. So I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to curl that around. Owl has got this nice slope to the back. I'm going to come in here on the front and I'm just going to dive in here. I'm going to come across the bottom again, about 3/8 of an inch up. So that essentially is the rough out for an owl. That's that many cuts, right? The front, this flat face, this goes back. I have my horns up here. So when I'm talking about a great horned owl, the next step is going to come this way. It's almost another triangle, right? And I'll cut it as a triangle to start to show you what I'm talking about. If I come in here, I can cut that triangle out. I'm going to lift that out. And I'm going to lift this out. Same thing. Just cutting that to leave that triangle. And you can see what I'm talking about with that being the essence of the face, right? So here you have a triangle here and a triangle here. That is the basic shape of the face, but this line's actually going to curve, which is a little harder to do in potato than it is in wood, believe it or not. The wood puts up a little more resistance and it doesn't just take off on you, but we'll try to pop this in here. So there's a curved line there. I'm going to come in here. This is really hard with this long of a knife as well. I'm trying to control the end of this, but we're going to give it our best. And always try to be safe, as safe as you can possibly be. This knife is a little long, but this is what we got. And you've got the basic rough out before we got to here, but you have these, you take a little V out right here to kind of start these eyebrows up. The eyes would go in here, right? For that owl. One here, one here. You could pull this down and relieve these to get the beak in there. The beak is tucked way in on an owl. It's right back into those feathers. But you kind of get the picture of where we're going with this, right? That's your basic shape and rough out. Now you'd take these and you'd bring those in as well, a little bit here and there to get that shape. Pull those wings in. That one there, come across here. This one here, come across there. You just kind of round this out and pull it all back to this back, right along that same line. And you can kind of see you're a little bit thick right through here. That comes off pretty quick. The biggest part, I think, on an owl is the face, right? That head is huge in relation to the body. But there you go. There's the basic shape of an owl, and you can set and refine this down. Keep pulling it down. Keep working for your shape. Looks like we're at our 4:59 or 5-minute mark. I would put the feet in here, but you don't always have to put them in. But that's just a cute little rough out for an owl. Super quick, super easy. Follow along. We're going to get some wood is going to be the next set of videos we're going to do. I'll show you how to do this in wood. And then we can go from there. But thanks for watching.